I know it is Independence Day weekend, but I want you to picture yourself on Labor Day. Hit that fast forward button. Let's fast forward into the future 2 months. And wherever you are on Labor Day, I want you to picture somebody in your circle, your family, your friends, whoever it is that you might be talking to wherever you are, and answer this question. How was your summer? When you think about where you want to be on Labor Day, how do you want to answer that question? Take a moment to think about that and feel free to add it to the comments of this video as well. Let us know, how do you want to answer that question? How was your summer? Now, you might be thinking, Jill, this is crazy. It's only July 1st. We still have all this summer to go. Why are you asking me how was my summer? We're just starting the summer. And that's our point. Because when you are thoughtful and intentional about what you want to have happen, wherever, in whatever aspect of your life, there's more likely of a chance that that's going to happen. And so for Thoughtfully Fit Thursday today, we are focusing on strength, the thoughtfully fit practice of strength, of how can you consciously choose what it is that you want to do. And in this case, today, we're focusing specifically on summer. As I was preparing for this Thoughtfully Fit Thursday, I was thinking about my summer last summer. And to be honest, I really can't remember a lot about what happened. Obviously, we were just really at the start. Who knows if it was even the middle of the pandemic. And I remember we needed to stay home. We had some vacations that got canceled. My husband and I are huge baseball fans, so all of the baseball games that we wanted to go to obviously were canceled. The only thing I remember about last summer was that my husband and I wanted to still have a baseball experience. And so recognizing we couldn't go see our team, go Brewers, first place in the National League Central, by the way, recognizing we couldn't go to the games, we decided on Friday nights we were going to tailgate. And I did have an argument with my brother-in-law if in fact it was a tailgate or a cookout. But essentially what we knew we wanted to do was have that fun family, friends over in a socially distanced way and outside, of course, to have some fun and to have that community and that connection around our love of baseball. And so whatever you did last summer, there might be oh gosh, I wish we could do more of what we did last summer, recognizing it was a little bit quieter. Or there might be oh my gosh, now that the quarantine is lifting, people are getting vaccinated, more things are opening up, there can be more crowds. We're going to go at it. Wherever you are, your challenge is to be intentional and to be thoughtful about it. And so I'm going to give you a few tips of how you can practice strength this summer to make sure when you are having that cocktail with your friend on Labor Day, that you can say what it is that you want to say about your summer. So here's the first tip. Set your intention. And now you might have an intention for the year, and it might be that intention is the same intention that you want to have for the summer. And you might decide, you know what, just specifically for the next 2 months, I'm going to come up with a new intention just for this summer. And so when you think about that question, how was your summer? I know a lot of times when I answer that question, I say, oh gosh, it was so busy. It was scattered. There was a lot going on. Now, if that's what you want to say on Labor Day, go for it. You got it. You can set that plan then. I know for me, when I say, oh gosh, my summer was so busy, I don't even remember what we did. It's not always something that I want. And so one way to make sure you answer that question on Labor Day the way that you want to is decide that answer now. Do you want your summer to be full of family, full of friends? Do you want to focus on work? Do you want to not focus on work? And as you're thinking about what your intention is, don't think just about what it is that you want to do. Think about how you want to be. Do you want to feel relaxed? Do you want to feel busy? Do you want to, put as much energy into every day of the summer as you can? Do you want to be reflective? Do you want to be productive? Do you want to be lazy? When we think about strength and consciously choosing, there's no right or wrong answer here, as long as you're being intentional about what it is that you want to be doing. Once you have an idea of that intention, another tip, another strategy we'll give you is to write yourself a permission slip. Now, you remember, I don't have kids, so I don't know if they still have permission slips. I have a feeling they might be more high-tech and electronic now. But back in the day, if we were going to go on a field trip, I had to bring a piece of paper home, and my mom had to write that Jill has permission to go to the zoo or wherever it was that we might be going for that field trip. So go old school here and write yourself a permission slip. And maybe you're writing permission to you to say what it is for the next 2 months here between now and Labor Day. What are you giving yourself either permission to do or permission not to do? Again, this permission slip, consider it just for the summer. If you want to extend it further than that, feel free. But consider a permission slip. I know one of the things that I did, my husband and I are looking to move. And if you're at all knowledgeable about the real estate market right now, it's a really tough time to move. So one of the things that I decided to write my permission slip for is I'm just done looking for houses for the next 2 months. For the next 2 months, it's not even going to be on my mind. I'm just letting it go for the summer. I had another client decide that they were going to write a permission slip for themselves that this summer they are not folding laundry. Their family can get a basket of unfolded laundry and either they can fold it themselves or for the next 2 months, people can just live out of the laundry basket. She's giving herself permission not to fold laundry. So those are things to think about. If you could right now write yourself a permission slip, what would that be for? And how could that contribute to your thoughtful, intentional summer? Here's the next tip. Choose your schedule. Once you know and have an idea of what you want your summer to look like and what you want your summer to not look like, you're going to need to take the steps to make sure that your schedule reflects those priorities. And that means, even though, there might be a lot of people wanting to spend more time with you because we didn't get to spend time with you last year, or your kids might be saying, I didn't get to spend any time with my friends. I don't want to spend time with the family this year, wherever it might be. Recognize what it is that you need to do in order to make sure that your schedule reflects what it is that you're looking for. Now, if you are looking for a summer filled with family and you have some family members that might not be on the same page, that's a place for balance. That's the thoughtfully fit practice of balance, of how can you balance what it is that you need and want with what others need and want. And one way to find that balance is to say no. Now you might be saying, Jill, how can I say no? People want to spend time together. People want to hang out. People want to do all these things. But it goes back to that idea of strength, of what are you consciously choosing? You need to choose your schedule. And that might mean saying, oh my gosh, I would love to spend time with you, but it's also really important that I spend time with my family, or I would love to do this, but I need to take care of myself. Or maybe it's even being, really stepping into the courage and saying, oh gosh, I know that sounds like a lot of fun for you, but that doesn't sound like fun for me. Is there something else that maybe we could do? One more thing that I'll just share in terms of as you're working on your schedule, help other people as they are choosing their schedule as well. If you want to get together, don't ask the question, what are you doing on July 24th? Because that sort of sets people up for, oh my gosh, I don't know. What am I doing? What am I going to say yes to? If I don't say I have plans, then what's going to happen? Have the courage to say, hey, I'm looking to do this. Are you interested in joining me? Instead of assuming that an empty date on your calendar or somebody else's calendar means it's an open chance just to fill it in with whatever might be the first thing to come along. One of my favorite quotes is, if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. And so as you're looking at this summer, if it's not a hell yes towards your intention, have the strength to say no. So I want to thank Darcy for allowing me to join you all today for Thoughtfully Fit Thursday. Once again, put some comments in the chat in terms of what is your intention for this summer? What are you giving yourself permission to either do or not do? Or what are you going to say no to? Or maybe what are you going to say hell yes to? Remember that core of pause, think, and act. So hit that pause button when you are, and give yourself the time to think about, does this request match my intention? Does this match what it is that I want to be able to say on Labor Day about my summer? And then take that action to actually do it. Don't just think about it. Don't get stuck in the think. Take that action to actually create your Thoughtfully Fit summer. Have a great 4th of July weekend, everybody. I look forward to seeing your comments. Have a great day.